towards the stage, we would like to with a huge applause. Children, put your hands together for your own primary teacher. Louder, please. No one can do better than that. Respected Vice Principals, teachers, and you, my dear friends.
Today we have the 11th graders excited and ready to show you all an entertaining and heartwarming time. Our theme being the ever so special Teachers Day.
But don't get your hopes up for a lesson in Bracken teachers, folks. As today we're here to remind you of the indispensable role of educators in our lives.
The greatest obligation we have towards our teachers is to appreciate them for their hard work. Such a fundamental task, yet so constantly neglected.
Keeping this in mind, for our first program today, we have a Thanksgiving song for our teachers. Our dear teachers, this one is for you. Teacher?
Of course I do, and I can never forget her. Actually, I remember all my teachers' names, especially my class teacher.
Oh, when we leave school after 2 years, we'll surely miss all our teachers. The school, these
And
classes.
before we burst into tears, teachers, we love you, and however we are, we love you. And now sit back and enjoy for the special event of today's show.
Special event?
Surprise!
Hey, tell me, please, I want to learn one.
As heard of Albert Einstein, a Jew born in Germany, a famous scientist, a great professor in mathematics and physics, discovered the theory of relativity, etc., etc., etc. But do you know about Albert Einstein's school life? How was he in school? Well, he was just like any one of you, and you.
2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6,
Hey,
2 fours are...
What are you doing?
In the 19th century, mathematics tables and various other things were learnt in this manner, which is known as rote learning, which means learning things by heart. The children couldn't ask questions or reason out why. You just had to learn the facts because they were in your textbook.
Well, thank God the system has changed, and today, in the 21st century, our teachers encourage us to reason out, understand, and not just learn things by heart. I just wish I could see how Albert Einstein, who was honest, straightforward, who believed in reasoning, survived with those teachers. How happy he would be if he was still alive, or perhaps came to IEAS.
Do you really want to know what would happen if Albert Einstein came back to Indian English Academy School? So put on your seatbelts as we take you way back to the 19th century and try to see if we can get to talk to Albert Einstein. And remember, this is a school in Germany and history class is in progress. The children are studying, so shh.
Defeat the French at Waterloo.
I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Why don't you know? You've been told often enough.
I must have forgotten, sir.
Did you ever try to learn?
No, sir.
Well, why not?
I don't really see the point in learning dates. One can always look them up in a book.
You amaze me, Einstein. Don't you realize that one can always look up something in a book?
Well,
Then,
I
don't
feel
you be-
so bad for Albert. What did he do then?
Albert later left school and joined a polytechnic clinic in Munich, Italy. But let's have some fun since it's Teacher's Day today.
Fun?
Let's add a twist to this real-life story. Just watch this. What would happen if Albert Einstein invented something that took him to the future, that is 2012, and brought him to IEAS?
Sir. I have something to tell you. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown if I ever go back to that school again.
As your best friend, I can only say one thing. Just keep doing what the others are doing and finish your education.
As your cousin, all I have to say is, why do you have to figure it out always? Why not just learn it by heart?
See, that's the difficulty with me. I can't learn things by heart.
Elsa, Maha as Selena, and Zaid as Chucky.
One teacher, and he was surrounded by his disciples. They were discussing among themselves. Teacher asked them a question, and the question is like this. Question: how do you find out when the night is over and the day has begun? And the students began to answer the question. One student said, Teacher, when you look at two animals there and you recognize the sheep from the goat, you know it is day. And the teacher said, good answer, but that's not the right answer. Another disciple said, look teacher, when you look at trees and you find so many trees there, and you can recognize an olive tree from the fig tree, you can recognize, then it is day. And the teacher said, okay, good answer, but that's not the right answer. And the disciples began to discuss among themselves. Finally, they were not coming to any conclusion, and the teacher said, look, my dear disciples, when you look into the eyes of the other and you recognize your brother or your sister, then it is day for you. But if you can't can't see your brother or sister in the person of the other. No matter what time of the day or night it is always night for you. My dear friends, we are celebrating Teachers' Day. Teachers tell us beautiful things, they give us values, and today I want to congratulate teachers. Please clap for your teachers for the wonderful work that they do.
Good day to all of you. On this Teachers' Day, I would like to put a question to the children, in a very special way, the higher class that you are here. I should always tell teachers in other schools that I was there, when the results come out of the school, especially of the 10th and the 12th standard, how many of us as students have gone to our pre-primary teachers and showed them our results? Very few. In fact, even today when we celebrate Teachers' Day, how many of us have gone to the teachers of our previous classes, especially of the pre-primary, primary, and said thank you to them? Because they are the ones who have not pushed you ahead, but you have gone to them. And I think as children, we need to learn this for ourselves, that we need to thank not just the teachers that teach us at the present, but those who have taught us in the past, especially in our own school. Today I have seen the 11th and the 12th struggling to be teachers. It is easy to act. It is easy to act as teachers. But what is difficult is to be a teacher. If you have time, just read all these quotations that are there, and you'll find that the noble tasks that teachers do are very important. And the most important is they are not acting, because these are teachers who have formed themselves, who have been under training, who have gone to teaching, who have gone to schools, and also have been people who have entrusted themselves to their teachers. And the word teacher is nothing but in Sanskrit, as Father Lionel also said yesterday, Guru. And Guru is nothing but two words, from darkness to light. To lead you from darkness to light. And I think that is what makes a difference from acting as a teacher and really being a teacher. A teacher is truly a one who helps us from all our darkness, from all that is untruth, to lead us to light, to truth. And this is what we like to thank our teachers in a very special way, the IES, for helping us in a very special for our children, from bringing them from darkness to light. And this is a very noble task. It's not easy. And they do it every day. And one thing that we need to do as children is to pray for our teachers, because God always listens to the prayers of children. And I'm sure on this day, not just today, but every day, you will pray for your teachers. Once again, thank you, and God bless you, all our teachers.
This is an important day in the life of every student. Because on this day, they give back what they have received. Grateful because you have been receiving. We are recipients. We are grateful for all these people who have gone before us, because they are the people who brings me to this stage. If they were not existing and they did not make what things should happen at IES, I would not be standing here today. If the teachers at IES did not take care of you for these many years, you would not be where you are. You can see the students came on stage. They tried to express their gratitude. They are making their transition. Very soon, after a few years, you will be on stage. Also saying, I am in that transitory mode. I want to be grateful. Whom have we to be grateful to in this world? Above all, God. Then our lovely parents. And the way we treat our parents sometimes, we have to ask ourselves, have we made a transition to maturity? And now in school, definitely all your wonderful teachers, grateful. Every teacher who taught you in school from the primary stage to the higher stages, pre-primary, you should be talking to them today. You should be going to meet them today. Thank you, teacher. I remember in the KG class you taught, thank you, teacher. In the 5th standard you taught, thank you, teacher. You know, you should go thanking them. That means You are a person who has grown, who will make the world a better place because you have been taught in school to make that transition. And teachers in the class regularly make you do things that will help you to make a transition. You see teachers in the class, they forgive you so many times. Teachers in the class, they have so much of patience with you. Teachers in the class go on repeating what they have taught you already because you don't understand sometimes. Teachers in the class, in spite of their headaches and pain, sometimes they come to school because they know 40 kids are in that class. Teachers in the school have children sometimes who are sick, and sometimes they leave it with babysitters, they leave it with people because they believe that they are committed to you and want to show you what it means to give back to society. And that is what we are learning when we see them. So thank you, my dear teachers, for all you do for IES, and I'm sure the students will have a wonderful experience.
I can make a difference. All I do is try to see a different world.